How IShowSpeed became the propaganda breaker. IShowSpeed being yo, you know what's crazy, bro? Okay, you know what's crazy? When IShowSpeed, bro, Africa has been advanced, right? Like America. Nobody noticed that. But then when IShowSpeed went to Africa, bro, and they see like the tour of Africa, people be like, oh, Africa look like that? Hey, bro, why you so surprised? Africa has been looking like that, bro. Why you guys so surprised about how Africa look like? Yo, you guys watch too much movies. Africa looking like the house is made of sticks. I mean, yes, there's part of Africa right now where is some houses made of sticks, like where the desert is. Not the Sahara desert, but like some desert. The whole place, Africa doesn't look like, you know, trash, whatever. I'm not gonna say you're stupid for that. I'm not gonna say that because, of course, you're a human being and you're still learning. But it's like the fact that the fact that you're thinking like Africa is a word, whatever, and now it's not a word, is very crazy. Like, bro, just simple Google search, bro. Just simple like TikTok videos can show you what Africa look like. I know American people, you know, they be like manipulating other people, bro, thinking that Africa is bad. Especially this Hollywood. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
IShowSpeed has gone through a lot of phases in his career as a content creator. There was his 2021 era where he was getting canceled left and right. This is the year where he blew up completely out of nowhere and had zero filter on his streams.
Yeah. Yo, he's so funny, bro. Yo, before all this crash out, bro, he used to be like very like calm down like me. Like, bro, you never know. You see how I'm talking, right? I'm very quiet and all, but you never know. As soon as I get fame, bro, I be yelling too much. So you think I'm gonna be the person who's gonna yell too much? I don't know. You might see, bro. Sub up to the channel and all of that and find out. Like, bro, he used to be so quiet, and now that he got famous from one clip that he went crazy, he went through it all. I'm not saying he's bad for it.
No, you're black! on Earth, and we had to reproduce to make the world.
Yo, this is bad clip, bro. Nah, Prime IShowSpeed was crazy.
Continue. Yeah. Would you reproduce with me?
Who's gonna stop me? That's crazy.
Safe to say this was a completely different person to the Speed we know now. You got 2022 to 2023 Speed, where he matured a bit and started doing IRL streams and events, where he was kind of doing anything to push the bounds and get clips, but he wasn't as wild as before.
Yeah. Yo, what type of hairstyle did he have? He has locks, right? I think that's locks. He had locks hairstyle. I remember the firework.
And you got what I would say from 2024 to now, the global known Speed, where he has these massive IRL tours planned and visits with these crazy crowds following him. He has to have at least 4 security guards surrounding him like the president, or if he doesn't, he'll get dragged out by his limb.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? If you want to be famous, bro, you need to do some stupid stuff to get famous. You know, I'm not saying I don't blame Speed, but at the same time, bro, like all that memory, bro, is been saved on somebody's phone. You know, everybody's gonna call you stupid and all. But yo, he's famous and all that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Never in my life, I never known someone deserves to be famous except for Kai Sanet and IShowSpeed, bro. Bro, these two, bro, are the best, bro. They are very humble. I'm not saying Mr. Beast doesn't deserve it or KSI, but I'm just saying, bro, these two are very humble. Of course, Mr. Beast and KSI are very humble too.
From ferocious people
and others.
But what I noticed from when he does these tours in different countries is that it's no longer just some streamer guy who's filming his experience. It's become a thing where people are getting their intel on how a country is and how its people are by
bro.
There. Because what other way do you get the raw input of a country more than someone walking around with a camera and just talking to random people fully live? Going to random restaurants and events where a lot of people don't even know him and interacting with them. It's to the point where people are now dubbing him the guy that breaks the quote-unquote Western propaganda hold. Showing people how a country actually is instead of whatever the f they got fed from the news or their government. And we can see this more than ever now that he started his Africa tour. Speed started.
Yo, now with TikTok, bro, I saw this trailer. It was very dope. I am his editor. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. I'm not his editor. But I can edit like that, though. Yo, it's crazy how TikTok is over here, bro. TikTok, like, bro, TikTok can show you everything, bro. These streamers, bro, especially IShowSpeed, bro, can show you everything, bro, that is going on Earth. Like, bro, you get consumed by these American, like, CNN, whatever. Okay, fine. But it's like, bro, don't rely on that too much. Sometimes fake news can be real.
his Africa live stream tour on December 29th, and his plan is to visit 20 countries in 28 days.
Yo, my country is, what is it, Senegal, right? Where is Senegal? Yes, sir, bro, my country is Senegal, you know what I'm saying? Yo, has he visited Senegal yet? Yo, I wanna see how my Senegalese people will react to IShowSpeed, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Some men out there like my age, they are too much, bro. But at the same time, they're very humble, of course, you know, but yeah.
Immediately when he announced it, already started having a panic attack. Speed! Africa? Bro, be careful there, man. We can't lose you. You might get captured by a militia group or some Somalian pirates randomly. That ass,
nah, he
you
has
can
security.
go on Twitter.
Yo, African people are not like people in New York, in America, bro, or New York or whatever, America. African people are really nice, bro. I mean, of course, there's are dangerous people out there. At the same time, people are really cultural and very nice and very acceptable, bro. Africa is not like New York City, bro. Why did I say New York City too much? I'm from here. America in general, bro, where people are very like greedy and all that. IShowSpeed feels like he's home there, even though he's not African. Whatever, right? I don't know. But then some people say, you know, he feels home Africa because they greet him like a normal civilian. Like they don't see him as celebrity, even though majority of them know that he's celebrity.
We're scared for him and hating on him going there, which is crazy because every country he's went to has never gotten this much hate. And that's not even counting that it's before he even went. Like, you can't wait and then judge for yourself in his streams. Do you think he's seriously dumb enough to not research where the most dangerous countries are and is just going to every single place they...
Yo, I know my country is not very dangerous. I swear, my country is not dangerous, bro, even though there's some part, like some people, you know. Of course, everybody in every country, bro, are dangerous. Some of them, not all of them. That's like 5%, bro.
Everyone in the world has access to all information online with the touch of a button. That propaganda will always stay locked in. These people actually believe every African country looks like an episode of National Geographic.
Yeah, bro.
They're gonna touch down, walk out the airport, and start having to manhandle a lion trying to eat them. Having to fight some tribal men throwing spears at them from huts. And look, I'm obviously not saying every African country is perfect and has a stable government. If Speed took one step down in South Sudan, Somalia, or the Congo, we would be seeing Speed's face on a tombstone by now. But to generalize a whole continent with 1.48 billion people on it is hilarious. You can go on YouTube and search up footage of these countries' cities and
see, bro, how Africa look like. It's not like a desert.
How it looks. It's not that hard. So far with his streams, they've been going good and everyone's been nice. People are even going up to him with custom art to give him as a gift for coming.
Bro, Tay, he made this whole art piece.
I saw this, bro. Yo, African people are so nice, bro. Don't think just because...
He made the whole art piece with this little hammer right here.
Yo, the only thing you need to know about when you go to Africa, bro, of course, go to safe places. Not all. But it's like, bro, majority of African people, bro, men or women, they are very welcoming.
This usually some they do after somebody dies in commemoration, but they love this man so much they got him painted on street walls. Because to them, him coming and showing off their country and how normal it is means so much to them. They already know how many people still think Africa is dirt huts and riding donkeys, so it's refreshing seeing someone as big as Speed to show it's not. There isn't a single person either that did something weird like making fun of him for being a black American and not knowing his lineage. And with all this footage we've got so far, people have now started to compare this with his...
Bro, they treat him like he's a normal civilian, bro, even though they know he's a celebrity. Okay.
Which overall, I would say was still pretty good and positive, but the amount of racism he faced was night and day. You could say since he's in Africa, he technically can't face racism because it's the same people as him. But if you're African, you know exactly how serious them tribes move and get. If your ass identifies as the wrong tribe in a certain area, they will not take it too kindly. Racism is like the first layer of things, but when you peel it back, there's always something that ends up being the replacement. Shoot, look at America. People always forget that damn near every immigrant group was hated on when coming in, even if they were white. The Irish or the Italians or the Greeks, it doesn't just happen at the skin level. But it's all positive experiences for Speed, and no one bring up anything weird like that. Meanwhile in Europe, there was random fans coming up to him, not even saying hi and blatantly saying the N-word to him. Doing all types of weird racial stuff to try and get a reaction out of him.
Luke, can you go?
Bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Nah, bro. Racism is still here, bro.
Imagine going to the grocery store, spending money on a banana.
Bananas are actually really good though. It's good for you, bro. Whoever throw banana at me, bro, if it's clean, I'll eat it. I don't care. It's good for me. You know what I'm saying?
Just to throw it at your favorite stream. You always see the people welcoming, giving them gifts, teaching them their cultures and dances. I guarantee Speed felt some type of way leaving certain countries there, because I know I would. Some people were even worried on his trip because at times he looked depressed and like he didn't even want to be there. It's one thing trying to say jokes on the internet and get a rise out of somebody without being in person. It's another thing being in person and doing that same thing. Like, that's so degrading to feel like as a human. If I saw a bunch of these little kids making monkey noises at me, I'ma teach them what would happen in Chicago if they did it. Now we can talk about China, which happened some time ago. Honestly, even I was shocked at how much emotion he had there. I might have fell for the propaganda myself too, because I'd be forgetting they still know American content creators and watch them. I thought the great Chinese firewall was ironclad, but apparently a lot of people in China just watch YouTube by turning on a VPN. And also,
yo, this is so true, bro. I thought Chinese people don't watch YouTube. I thought YouTube was banned over there, because about everything they be banning, you know, they be banning everything.
So he got reposted so much while he was in China on Chinese social media that he became a celebrity in that short time he was there. In 3 days of being in China on Chinese TikTok, he got 2.3 million followers. Some people there ain't even know him. They just took a pic with him because they saw everyone doing it. Restaurants there were advertising that Speed visited on posters so people would eat. Again, it's literally one search on Google to see. But throughout his streams, he was showing drone footage of the biggest cities there, which do look insane.
This is crazy.
This is Dubai.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
Is this
Show the whole city. Tell Taylor switch back real quick.
Taylor, switch back to us real quick for a minute.
The wild thing about all this is because he was showing their cities on stream, he started to get accused of being a Chinese spy and operative trying to do propaganda for the country, to the point where his cameraman had to make a statement saying they've gotten $0 from the Chinese government. It's not like Speed went on his stream every day and was like, the empirical rule of Xi Jinping is the greatest, most amazing rule with zero corruption and there are no problems in this country. To the internet, if he isn't a staunch critic of the Chinese government 24/7, then he might as well be a spy. You never see this criticism when someone from another country visits America. It's always the opposite way. Two things can be true at once. China has good technology and actually, you know, invests citizens' tax dollars into the people.
Yo, it's crazy how their technology is very advanced in our technology. You know, I'm not beefing with this technology stuff, but like, bro, America is not the most #1 like country, best country, bro, even though people say it. Okay, there's a lot of best countries out there too.
And has at times government corruption where the people can't do much to fight against it. The people there also did the same thing, showed him love by giving him gifts for even coming. I feel like if he was being paid by the Chinese government as propaganda, the American government would have found out and exposed him for it by now. You don't think the CIA was already watching every move he was doing there? They probably had
I feel like they watched every
task
move
force
that he did,
assigned to
because
Speed to
so
see
careful.
everything he was doing in China. People may not notice it, but creators have fully taken over how the public perception is on global issues. Before, when it was just news channels, it was way worse because you got
yo, IShowSpeed have motion, bro. Okay, nah, bro, IShowSpeed deserve to be famous, bro. Ham and Kaisanet, and of course KSI, Mr. Beast, all of that. Okay, but I'm talking about new generation, I guess.
one perspective, which most of the time was biased. Also, the people at these news channels could be paid off too, and without social media, it was way harder for the public to find out. The main way people's minds used to change is big actors or musicians showing different places. MJ was the real master at this. It was a part of why he was so big. And nowadays, it may start off with something simple like Speed visiting Africa or China and someone seeing something cool there. Then that person doing their own research and deciding to visit after realizing it's not as bad as they were told. Anyways, it's gonna be all for now. Happy New Year, and let me know what type of propaganda
Happy New Year, all of you, bro.
for.
Yeah, bro. For you who didn't know Africa looked like that, bro. Now you know. Not all places look like the ancient, like whatever. Like, bro. Okay, for you people who are, I'm not saying all of you are stupid because humans are learning species. But I'm talking about like those people who hear but then they don't want to hear because they're racist or whatever. For those people, right, you are so ignorant in a bad way. So you're telling me that America has the technology and all building, right? All of that, right? All the fancy stuff. Japan or China, Hong Kong, whatever, have best technology like, you know, ever, maybe. I don't know. And then you think Africa won't have like the best buildings, advanced stuff, bro. Like, bro, for you people who hear but then don't want to listen, bro. Okay, you are very ignorant in a bad way. But for you people who never know like Africa doesn't look like that just because you watch the movies, but then now you know, shout out to you though. You know that better, okay? Yo, I'm waiting for him to go to my country, bro. See what's up. YouTube, if you're watching this, please subscribe, okay? I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.